to make matters worse, okay, both of the welds broke. I got them jerry-rigged. Then they broke again. I got them tied back on, and then one of the pins disappeared. Hey guys, Kapper here. It's July 3rd, 2018. I got some big plans here for the next 2 days if it don't rain us out. So if you're seeing this video, then that means something happened. Don't know if it's going to be good or bad or half and half, but my plan is to try to load up the 2-row planter with the Branson in the back of the dump truck, which is going to be a challenge, and then haul the tractor on the trailer so that I could try to make it in one trip. And then of course I want to get the beans replanted at 211. Oh yeah, baby, time to roll. Finally got out of town, headed to the camp. All right, I'm back up and running. That was pretty much a mini nightmare, but that's the frustration with implements, is they all make them different. And I've got like 8 out of 9 of mine that fit the same setting, but the bush hog, I cannot get to that setting. So every time I bush hog, I got to move them pins up or down one, which it happened to be that way now. I forgot about it. So now I had to move everything back and then of course fix all of that. So I'm back up. So hopefully we can finally start planting some beans. Tip of the day in your tractor toolbox, a small hammer. Smaller lets you get into tighter places. I need to pound these in because they're all caked with paint. I needed it for that. Speaking of that, without the toolbox, there's no way I'd have this implement on here. Just no way. So make sure you make yourself a toolbox. You guys see the corn with me here the first time. It should be at least waist high, I'm thinking. Alright, looking good. Gotta take this fence down in one spot and start planting. Bumpy ground out here with all the washouts. This is one of the trails that was mowed going to a little micro plot. This was the one with that 10-foot high bush. Those 2 bushes I replanted, but to the left, this is all going to be mowed. To the right is pine planting. This will stay. I got lids on these. My friend Terry did that yesterday for me. We'll see how it works. Yeah, she's clicking away. Look at this corn plot. I'm going to tell you, that is looking beautiful. We could just keep them deer out. Man, look out. Anybody want to lease this for this deer season? Southern Illinois Giants. Well, the planter just broke on me. The weld broke. Not my weld, by the way, but the guy who built this. That weld broke. You can see that arm, how it's angled. And it's, yeah, it's still working. I'm going to try and limp by as much as I can. But I need to rebuild that whole thing now. Doggone it, man. Yeah, I was looking at it and this side was way in compared to that side, and I'm like, that ain't right. But when I pull it, it evens itself back out. So I'll get as much planting as I can out of this thing while I'm here, because I don't have a plan B for planting. All right, so here's the arm, and then there's the broken weld right up at the top. I'm gonna see if I can't strap this together, see if it'll work. Alright, let's see if my strap is going to work here. Now let's see. we'll see how much I can get done. I mean, that's a 3,500 pound strap, cranked as tight as I could get it. So I'll keep planting until I can't anymore. It's a pretty view anyways. Yeah, this ground is really soft. I'm tracking it up, but that'll be good for the beans. Alright, so this plot here has never been planted. I forgot it last time, but I did spray it. There's a really huge draw right there. That's Mount Kapper, but there's a really huge draw right there. And it's all thick woods this direction, and the big corn plot is that direction. But I'm really enjoying this this auto draft, this electronic draft control. Just nice one button push up, turn around, and then one button push down. So you do your turnaround, hit your button, and you keep rolling. It's very, very productive. Up pretty good. Save the day. Watch this button. I mean, that's just, it still blows me away. Whoops. At how productive it is. So you make your sharp turn, get straightened out, push the button, and away you go. Very nice for productivity. Alright, man, that's the end of my planting. Now I have a really bad mess to clean up. That other side broke now. It's too bad. I mean, I'm on my 5th plot. I had one more to go, but now both welds are all busted. And I'm not sure how in the world I'm gonna even get this thing back loaded again. Unless I could put 2 straps on it like I had that one, maybe. Alright, bonus find. I found this bushing. These are hard to find, the right ones. Believe me, they're 30 bucks a piece at John Deere. Okay? You know, a lot of people are like, oh, they're at Rural King and that. Well, no, they're not. I look all the time. You got different shim ones, but to go from a class 1 to a class 3, I think is the actual bushing. So if I could pound it in with a hammer, right there where it goes, you see these welds broke now too. But if I can get a strap around this one like I got that one, I might get a little more life out of this. Either that or just load it up, one of the two. Alright, I got this one strapped up here, the same over there. We got Thunder right over here. Mrs. Kapper saying that it's been raining up by us already. So let's see if I can get this last plot planted, limping along like this or not. Here's a look at the smaller of the corn plots here on 211. Corn looks really nice, and that right half there, that's what I replanted in beans. So I have to put the fence back up here in a minute when I finish putting a few rows on the outside here for them to nibble on. I'm on the last plot, and to make matters worse, okay, both of the welds broke. I got them jerry-rigged. Then they broke again. I got them tied back on, and then one of the pins disappeared from the eye match. So thank goodness I had an extra pin or two in my toolbox. It's been an incredibly rough day, but I'm on the last plot. It'll be really a miracle if I finish this without that planter basically being mangled up in a gob of iron. It's being held together with two toe straps right now on very important welds. And I'd hope to get the drone up, but right now it's, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it looks sunny, but there's a storm right up here to our north. So I'm crossing my fingers to finish this plot and to get the planter loaded back up on the truck so I can get it home and fix it. It's been a rough day, that's for sure. But if I can get this not only planted but back on the truck so I can get it back home, this planter, it'll be a miracle. Because like I said, I can't believe the two toe straps are even still holding it, but they are. Look at that big alligator up here laying down. Oh, hopefully one of my straps didn't come loose. I should have turned the camera on a little sooner, but I'm almost up far enough into the dump truck. And I'm afraid of hitting the side, which is what it looks like I might do. Well, fitting ending, you know, it's always something. It wasn't anything major, thank goodness, but I got this thing on there with the two toe straps. You could see right here, these welds are broke, so that toe strap and this one is totally hanging, and that toe strap are what's holding this thing up. But I accidentally nicked the tire and bent the frame that it's on. It was sitting straight up like this. So I'll have to work on bending that back, but at least I didn't tear the tire or ruin it. So let's head home. Alright, miraculously I got the planter off. It's still being held by the two straps. I cleared out a spot here by the shop to get it right next to the welder. The reason I haven't lowered the boom is because it's really sticky and I'd rather not have it fall apart out in the driveway if I bump it. So I'm going to set it right in here in the garage right next to the welder, and then I'll lower it.